Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another TCI video. We're back with Joseph Talks again. Today we'll be talking about school, a topic that we've all had to go through or that we all are going through right now. And technically just to talk about, what's some of the things, what's some of the embarrassing things that can happen at school, what's some of the cool things that can happen at school. And first of all, before we get into that though, hope you all had a great Christmas, spent the time with family, did everything you needed to do. Sorry it's been a while, but don't worry, we are hopefully back. But anyways, let's get straight into talking about school. Now, school, it's one of those things where if you don't really pay attention, you don't really get the things done, it could be either really easy still, and you can come back, or it would be hard. It really determined on the teacher that you had, and I think that's something that we can all agree with. If you had like with that chill, laid back teacher. We've all had that chill, laid back teacher, and then we've all had that strict, ruling teacher. I thank God I didn't. I do not have a lot of strict teachers. I think I may have only had like one maybe in my entire life, and I was in fourth grade. But other than that, I don't think I've ever had a strict teacher. And then by the end of the year, actually, that strict teacher, actually, I was one of the best kids in the class. So I mean, like it well, one of, when I say one of, I was not the best, but one of the best behaving students in the class. That makes sense. So it definitely is showing that if you do, really, if you do what you're supposed to do, you usually can succeed and do what you want, in school. And one thing that I've learned, and that what you should do regularly is that you should get the work. Like if your teacher gives you an assignment to do at home, just do it at school. Like unless like you literally cannot do it at home, do do it at school. Just do it because when you get it done, you have the rest of the day off, and you have to chill until the next day. Um, get that, get it done early. That's something that I realized that if, and I've been doing that for high school now, and it's been way less stressful than it was at the beginning when I used to never get my work. I could sit down now in the afternoons and actually just chill and do what I want. The afternoons, the evenings, the weekends, I can just do what I want now. I don't have to worry about constantly thinking about, oh shoot, I gotta get this assignment done and that assignment done. It's all just the fact of how am I gonna get it done, when am I gonna get it done, and how quickly am I gonna get it done. So that's pretty much schoolwork portion of it. Next up, we got embarrassing moments, and this one I really just am really shocked about that some people do this. First of all, do y'all actually use for boys? This is for boys. Girls is not really that much of a topic to talk about with y'all. But boys, do y'all actually use the bathroom stall? Because I mean, let's be real here. All boys know that it is an unwritten rule to not use the stall in the bathroom. It's pretty much like if you don't want to get a picture taken of you while you're inside the bathroom, don't do it. Because trust me, there will be people that would want to take a picture of you while you're in the bathroom doing your business in the stall. Um, and pretty much all. So I'm hoping that all the girls know that. If you don't, well, there you go. Um, that's why boys really only uses like it's pretty much also an unwritten rule to also not do a number two at school because that's also just like no. There's no way. There's just no way that I would sit down on the toilet seat. That's just not happening. I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, like, it's just not happening. I'm not sitting down on that seat. It's just not happening. I mean, you would have to pay me money to do something like that. That's just, no. Mm-mm. But I definitely think that if it's an emergency and you absolutely positively have to do it, I'll go on ahead. But, like, if you don't, you better wait till you get home. That's all I'm saying. That's why if I ever have to like do something like, let's say I want to, I don't know, use the bathroom for some sorts, I just do it before I get home. I will. I don't usually do number two inside the bathroom. Okay, this is kind of getting into a TMI segment, but like, it's still, it still show. It's a rule that all boys should know, and I think that if you don't really know about it, you probably should, because your toilet seat is one of the most nastiest thing in the world. So I'm helping y'all out by saying this. So I'm helping y'all out. I'm just saying that if you want to, if you have to, do it. If you don't have to, don't do it, because it's really just not worth it. Um, and you know the thing when like they wrap like the toilet paper like around the seat. You know, I still do that to this day. Not at school, because again, I don't do it at school. But like public places, I still wrap the thing around the seat. But at my house, I don't do that. But it's definitely something that we all need to start considering, because it's definitely, yeah, it's not really up to you. It's not really up to me to decide that for you, but I definitely do think that no boy should be doing that. But I'm gonna get off the segment because I'm getting way too far into TMI territory. Um, but let's get on to the next thing. The next thing actually that we're gonna talk about is straight up just the people at school. Okay, you got the hot Cheeto girls. You got the popular girls. You got the girls that want to play every single boy in the school. You got the hood boys. You got the racist boy. You got all the boys up in that school, okay? There's one of each person in your school. Like that, like I just mentioned. You got the nerdy kid. You got the jock. You got the teacher's pet. You got all of them. All of them are inside of your school somewhere. Now, I'm not gonna call out my names, but we can go over one each one. The hot Cheeto girl, annoying. Eats hot Cheetos. Her fingers always orange. Um, and just straight up, just not a good person to hang around. Um, the nerd. The nerd, probably a cool person to hang around. He just needs some friends. I think once you get to know him some more, it's just like, okay, this dude's actually cool. He might be a bit cringe at times, but he's still cool. Um, you got the jock, or the sports kid. He's still pretty much a sweat at every sport in PE, because he's part of the sports team, or the any type of team, the football team, baseball team, basketball team, whatever. He's a sweat, and every time like somebody gets a basketball, he's like always like, okay, let me get a shot real quick, you know. Then you got the popular girl, the girl that always hangs out with girls, does not have a, well, either she's dating a, either she's dating a popular boy or like a jock, or she's not dating anybody, hanging out with her girls. Um, avoid the popular girls. I can tell you that right now. They are not good for you. Just ignore them. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm telling you right now. Don't do it. But I definitely do think that if you was to interact with them, this would not be good in general. Just don't do it. I don't even know where I was going with that. Don't do it. Just don't. But now we have. I'm sorry. Now we have the. Okay, that was a long silence. All right. I'm trying to think of the last person. Oh, I know. Um, Now we have the teacher's pet. The teacher's pet, actually, everyone hates them. Reminds the teacher about the homework. Y'all know that person. Um, Tells the teacher snitches. Um, Teacher always loves them over everyone else in the classroom. Does not matter. Just a terrible person. Do not associate yourself with that person. And let me tell you, if this person decides that they want to go on ahead and try and like get like the homework done, like, and when I say try to get like the homework done, like try to like get more homework, you have permission to jump him after class. Okay, that's the fact. Jump him or her after class because they should not be doing stuff like that. No. So I give y'all full permission to jump them after class. It's not happening. It's not happening at all. Um and the hood kids, they they just always saying like black racial stuff, and it's just every time you go around them, they talking about they talk about like go like doing all this stuff, doing like all like this 18 plus stuff with girls, and it's just like, okay, dude, we got you. Why do that at school? First of all, like that's kind of weird. So like the hood boys and the hood girls be doing it. That's the first thing. The second thing is they always cussing for some reason. Y'all know this. They always cussing for some reason that we don't know why, but they always just do for some reason. Um, just absolutely just weird. But I'm not. We're not gonna question it. Um, and finally, we have the racist kids. These kids are the kids that always are saying racial slurs, but they're white. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. So like, it's like now sometimes it may not be a white person like in general, but like for real, you looking at them like they just like blew up the world. Like, dude, huh? And then they're gonna be like, oh no, I didn't say what I said. I'm like, okay. They be saying like all like the racist jokes and stuff like that. You don't know what the racist jokes are. Um, yeah, avoid those kids too because they're gonna get you into some trouble when especially if you're like especially any race to be honest because let me say if you're white they're gonna think that you're saying it as well, but if you're black they're also gonna be thinking that you're like a part, like letting it happen. So overall, just not a good situation to be in. Just don't do it. I'm getting too far into this. I'm getting way too personal into this. I gotta stop. But we're 13 minutes in. See, we got anything to talk about school? Oh, the bus. Oh my gosh, the bus. Okay, so the bus is pretty. They get you there, but kids are always doing some weird stuff on the bus. I think y'all know what I mean by that. Um, but overall, the bus is just not a great place to be, and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. You have that girl in like the back, or not the back, but like the kind of like the middle, just yelling at the top of her lungs, and the entire bus is silent, and you hear their entire conversation. It's like, please, for the love of God, be quiet, because like you don't want to be dealing with that right now, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Who want to be dealing with that right now? Like, not me, that's for sure. But like, dang, like, can you be quiet? Like, I don't even understand why you so loud. But like that's like it's not necessarily the fact that they're terrible. It's just the fact that they need to be quiet sometimes. But that's pretty much all I have on the bus. Oh, the bus fights as well. I should talk about school fights in general. To the people that record the fights, I really gotta ask: are y'all the best? You gotta think about it in the moment. Are y'all the best recorder? Because if you're not, put the phone down. Don't record. Okay. Um, if you are a good recorder, you have to be the one to record the fight. There's no portion, no question to it at all. You have to record the fight. That's it. That's bottom line. Because if you record the fight and you're opposed to recording the fight, hey, let's be real here. Well, let's say you're a teacher and you're watching this video. Hey, listen to me out. Listen out. Listen to me. Okay? Okay? If you by chance get the video of the fight, you can see what happened like in the fight, right? Think about it. Okay? So it's not really the fact that it's a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, okay? Also, we gotta stop making like these cat fight videos at school, like these cat fights at school. Like y'all actually gotta beat. Okay, I'm done. But like, still, um, just for the record, just don't do stupid stuff at school. Pretty obvious. I've never gotten into a school fight in my entire life. I don't ever plan to fight somebody because it's stupid. It's one of the most stupidest things you could do. Why would you fight somebody putting your own body at risk? Like, to me, it just does not make sense at all. But that's just me. Um, but that's pretty much it. Um, for me, I mean, there's nothing really else to really say about this, but that's pretty much it. So, hopefully y'all enjoyed. If y'all did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see y'all tomorrow for another, not tomorrow, next week for another upload or Joseph Talks Part 3. Also, this is our last video of 2023. I want to thank y'all for the year that y'all have given us on this platform. I want to say thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to people in the Discord server. Thanks to people just in general that have been liking, subscribing to our channel, and actually watching the full thing. You know, maybe not even just subscribing, but just watching the videos in general. So I want to thank y'all for that. And I will see y'all in 2024 with another video.